Hi there, this is a trap, or more correctly a mistake, called castling into trouble in the Sicilian Sveshnikov, and I note that the affable GM John Fedorovich fell for this one back in 1982. After e4 c5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, black takes on d4, knight takes d4, knight f6 and knight c3. Black goes for the popular Sveshnikov variation with e5. Knight b5 is the most common move here, threatening to enter the hole on d6. So black will invariably play the move pawn to d6 to close up that hole. After bishop g5, pinning the knight on f6, a6 will drive the white knight back to the odd-looking square on a3. And after b5 by black, threatening to continue with b4, forking the knights, white can try the immediate knight d5 here, or alternatively can first trade on f6. Bishop takes f6. And after the recapture with the pawn and knight d5 now, black will play the move f5. Also possible here is bishop g7, but f5 is more natural in that it hopes to undouble those f-pawns and perhaps to bring the bishop on c8 into the game. White can respond with bishop d3, aiming to simply capture now the pawn on f5. So black can defend with bishop e6 because the capture of the pawn on f5 will lose the knight on d5. So after white now castles and bishop g7, the queen enters into the game with queen to h5, and this is where black can go wrong. Black would be doing fine with the move h6, or perhaps even better, rook to c8. However, if black castles, it's game over, because white will continue, e takes on f5, hitting the bishop but surrendering the knight now, temporarily at least, on d5. After bishop takes on d5, white will continue with f6. The immediate threat is queen takes on h7, checkmate, also hitting the bishop on f7, on g7. So after e4 by black to close off that diagonal and hit the bishop on d3, white will continue with f takes on g7, recovering the piece. We've got material equality. And after rook e8, white will continue queen takes on d5, now a piece up, and hitting the knight as well on c6. After knight b4, black desperately trying to recover now the piece deficit. White will win with queen to b3, hitting the knight on b4, because if now e takes on d3, queen takes b4, and white is a clear piece up and winning. So this has been castling into trouble in the Sicilian Sveshnikov. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.